Outlander, Blood of My Blood Episode 5, Ellen makes her choice, but who will pay the price? It's similar to when the show loses its training wheels and lets its heart run wild. Race does, too. This episode is the show's most personal and emotionally unvarnished hour to far, full of Beltane rites, covert pregnancies, erroneous assumptions, handfasting vows, and **X scene. Both romance and the agony of destined love are presented to audiences when Brian and Ellen mumble their famous vows, blood of my blood, bone of my bone, somewhere between the moss and the mist. Meanwhile, the tension in Castle Leathers increases along with Julia's belly. Davina's claws are out, Julia is trapped, Brian, Jamie Roy, feels deceived, and poor Murtagh is dealing with a black eye and a broken heart. Everyone is wearing masks after last week's episode, and to be honest, I held my breath because I knew everything was going to explode apart. Was this episode a frantic whirl of melodrama trying a bit too hard, or was it a love fever dream done right? Shall we investigate the fire? Not simply because of the **X scene, this was the most sexy episode to date. The episode had a wild, pagan vibe because of the festival setup, and the writers embraced that intensity wholeheartedly. Since the first episode, Brian and Ellen's chemistry has been simmering beneath the surface, but Need Fire finally brings it to the surface, and it's amazing. From the frantic vows in the mossy chapel to the stolen glances during the maypole dance, Jamie Roy, Brian, and Harriet Slater, Ellen, excel in every way. Since this show simply took its viewers, Ellen may as well be addressing the audience when she murmurs, "Ruin me." However, let's not romanticize everything. Despite their intense devotion, Ellen and Brian's choices are hazardous. Ellen recently handfasted with someone she isn't even allowed to be openly linked with, and she is still engaged to Malcolm Grant, a political match made to safeguard her family. This will not just burn them, it will have nuclear fallout. Julia, a walking scandal with a ticking clock in her womb, is in lockdown at Castle Leathers in the meantime. She makes an effort to conceal the truth from Brian, who is devastated by the news because he thinks she is carrying his father's kid. The prophecy of the seer adds fuel to the flames. Does Maisry's interpretation